epic battle, insane.
That's right.
Episode 1.
Yes.
That's what we watched last time in season 5.
That's right.
We just need Savage now. That was
That's right.
intense,
That was-
insane. Holy crap.
No, sure
I'm
it
scared
was.
of you.
That's right. And
That's right.
he's not even talking like he has a brother anymore. He's just an apprentice.
Yeah, isn't
That's
that
right.
amazing how we just put him in his place? Because Savage is like, let's just be equals here. We'll share in the power or something. He's like, no, it's not going to be that way. And then they fought. It was just insane in how quickly he overpowered him.
yeah.
And was like, no, I'm your master and you're my apprentice. And that's
Yes.
it. Wow. And now they're both missing limbs. So Savage had his arm cut off.
That's
and
right, yeah.
Maul had one of his legs cut off. They're leaking that green magic, mother's magic.
Yes.
So they were in pain. They had to flee. So obviously it seems like they're weaker now. Are they getting weaker by the moment every time the green is leaking out of them because that's part of them now? Maybe
Right,
we'll have to
or-
go back to
That's
that
right.
planet to have Mother's help again.
That's right.
Yeah,
Where
I'm
are they?
surprised they didn't grab at least Savage's arm.
You
Yeah,
stick it
so
back
yeah.
in there. Hey, you know what? You
Yes.
never know what Mother can do because she upgraded
That's
both of
true. She
them
might.
insanely.
Yeah.
Like,
Nothing is
That's
off
right.
the table.
yeah, you never know. So, oh crap, I should have grabbed that. But watch him get some kind of mechanical arm now as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Something similar
I
to
think so.
Maul, but that wouldn't really match this side. Yeah, right? It'd be terrible. But last episode was so good. Again, we're watching in chronological order. And it was just so intense. We lost a good Jedi. She fought bravely. And going against Savage and just him using his horns like that was just sad. It was
That's
like
right, wow,
insanely
yeah.
savage. It was, you know.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was. It was.
That's
He
right.
just rammed into her.
Jeez.
Wow. But this show always impresses me because we know that it's an animation. What does that mean? You can't always say that it's just for kids, especially nowadays. And it's dark as heck. Like, it's about war, but we are constantly reminded about how bad these situations are, and you have good people dying all the time. You know,
That's right.
innocents
Right,
too,
yes.
villagers just getting
Yes.
slaughtered, and it's just
When
shocking.
we first started watching this, I thought it was just a kid show,
I did too.
and it's anything but
more
that.
It
Yeah.
sure is.
Yeah,
That's
and
for
a lot
sure.
of you, if a lot of you know what we're about on this channel, and if you're new, welcome everyone.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
right. Welcome.
And you guys are blind to so many things,
Yeah.
and they never used to watch cartoons at all. I mean, Mom would watch some with me
I would
growing
watch with
up,
you,
and that's
yes.
pretty
When I was
much
a
what
kitty,
I
but,
watched
yeah.
only. Yeah, but Kim, I remember, like, you know, you were always so great with Tom and I, my twin and I, growing up. And you never watched cartoons with us, you know, it just wasn't your thing, but you allowed us to watch all those cartoons. And so now it's fun that we can actually do this together and get your opinions on
Yeah.
what this is like, because a lot of people who watch cartoons, even anime, like, you guys don't have a perspective on that. It's something that it comes naturally to us that we just kind of take for granted, I guess, because we understand it. We've been watching it since we were kids. But with you guys, like, you guys have no idea. I mean, Mom and Kim saw Princess Mononoke, and that was insane, like, to you guys, because it was,
yeah.
even though
Yeah,
the
that
story
wasn't
seems
fun.
like, yeah, like, okay, you would understand it, but the animation, I mean, it was beautifully animated, but it was so different from anything else you've seen.
Yes.
And now Kim and I and Tom just started watching Attack on Titan, so that's going to be interesting when we start editing those episodes and bring those up, because that's your first anime, and it's very
Yes.
different, and I'm blind to that show as well, and it's just very different. I would love if Mom was involved with that too, but again, I don't want to, like, push it with you, and I don't know, like, how much you would like anime, but it would be fun to test that out at some point. But Mom has seen Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra. Even though they're not anime, they are influenced by it, and that's, like, the closest you've seen besides Princess Mononoke.
That's right.
So very interesting for sure. So this one's called Eminence.
All right.
Ooh, and I do see Maul and Savage, of course, so I think we're going to follow that arc. And shall we get into it?
Yes.
Yes.
514.
Mm-hmm.
Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
With their plan to build a crime organization in peril, the brothers' fate is about to be changed forever.
Who's circled? Dark
Guess
Saber?
before? Yep.
If they're an enemy of the Jedi, then they're a friend of mine. Load them up.
Not good.
Yeah.
They're very fortunate.
Might not be good for them.
That's nice of them.
Wow.
Oh, Jay.
We are Sith,
Do you serve Count Dooku?
the true lords of the Sith.
What happened to your ship?
Keep hearing that in the background.
Destroyed by Jedi.
Repair this one's legs and do what you can for the other.
Yes, sir.
You said
Do
what
what
you
you can
need.
for the other.
Sorry.
In time for tea. Come join me. Made with the florets of a cassius tree. It's good for your health. I am Pre Vizsla. We are the Death Watch. Descendants of the true warrior faith all Mandalorians once knew. Now they're ruled by the new Mandalorians who think that being a pacifist is a good thing. They've given away our honor and tradition for peace. The Duchess has powerful allies, including your Jedi friend Kenobi.
It is the will of the Force. We can help you reclaim Mandalore.
They claim to be powerful, but we put these two back
compare us to
together
Jedi.
after the Jedi gutted them.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Kenobi, this Sith pretender Dooku.
Will fall.
Oh, she's.
She's like, I'm out.
Brother.
Oh, she likes him.
Huh.
She's like,
Oh, like that. Oh.
Rest, apprentice. You're safe. We are in their care. They know nothing of our intentions. Those revelations will come too late.
The music is so great. Do you hear that? Like in the background, you hear words echoing.
Our brothers are in favor of an alliance to liberate Mandalore.
This Duchess of yours will soon discover the true burden of peace. Your people are strong and skilled, but you will need an army to free Mandalore, beginning with the Black Sun.
They're a crime syndicate.
We request an audience with your leaders.
It'll be your funeral.
Or yours.
That's right.
Why do you come here?
We seek an army.
Dispose of them. Keep their ships and weapons.
Don't underestimate them.
Ooh, just broke his neck. Yeah, it's not gonna be. Every single person.
I know. Whoa.
After careful consideration, we will join you.
Yeah, I
Wow.
guess so.
Consideration.
We have our army now. I have a plan to undermine Satine.
The army is weak.
Taking
We are
over.
not ready for the Duchess. Your vision lacks clarity. Without us, you have no army and no reason to replace the Duchess.
Crazy that he has normal legs now, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
It is.
The Pikes, they will be the next to join us.
Underworld's a small community. I have no desire to oppose you.
Not good. Yeah. Been a while.
Oh my God.
Your lives, in exchange for hut space and everything in its borders.
Oh, a lot of them.
Ooh.
Wow, get them all in one
Yeah,
place.
wow.
Yeah, we've seen her too.
It's gonna go right back at you.
And they're all just gonna die right here. Not the dog!
There you
Wow.
go.
Hit. Like we've seen all these guys before.
Oh.
These guys are putting up a good fight. Ooh.
I see
negotiations have gone as planned.
Retreat! Retreat! Back inside!
Ooh, yep. Brave though. Not the dog.
Wow, at this point, she might survive it.
This guy's always been really good.
Okay.
Oh no, I like her.
Oh, she's just barehanded. Forget it.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, breaking. Oh, she's pretty tough, boy.
Wow. Oh, what a good puppy.
Like
Good
that.
dog.
Oh, yeah.
I did not see them escaping.
Where are the others?
Tatooine! Tatooine!
Tatooine.
Jabba's palace.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
thought so.
This guy's so dark. I mean, like,
I
holy
tell you,
crap.
right? Good old arm wrestle.
Yeah, I love those guys, those pig guards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they were.
Sorry, guard.
Give up, Jabba. You're the only ones left.
Submit or suffer.
The Hutt families have decided to join you.
Like, no other choice at that point.
That's right.
You decided.
Yes. You will still rule Mandalore, and under your protection, I will command a new galactic underworld.
He's not liking this.
Yeah.
With their combined forces, the Republic and the Separatists will be irrelevant.
Then are we ready?
Mobilize the army.
Mandalore will soon be ours, and Maul and his brother will be dead alongside the Duchess.
No. Not good. We know how tough the Mandalorians are, the Death Watch. Like, holy crap, but them siding with the Sith like that.
That's right, yeah.
How perfect.
Yeah, and he's not liking the superiority of Darth Maul.
Yeah, the leader.
He just does not want,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he thought it was going to be a coalition to go together, but
You can see his hand.
slowly
hand.
see with every, you know, place they went, for every army, that he's dominating, so.
And we see that a lot with any kind of power struggle, you know? Like, you have the same cause, but you have two epic leaders who, you know, like Maul, hands down, is going to outdo anyone there. And here we have this other Mandalorian leader, this Death Watch leader, who has a whole history and stuff. So I know he doesn't like what Maul's doing, so I'm hoping down the road that might become a weakness, and they might aid Obi, even though they were so against the Jedi, they might aid them down the road for some reason because of
Yeah, he might be
plan.
more focused, that leader of Death Watch might be more focused of killing the brothers than of killing the Duchess.
I really, like, that's scary. We haven't seen her in a while, and I love her character. I mean, but what a good way to get to Obi, you know? And I mean, Maul is so full of hate that he just wants to get to Obi in any way possible, and he has this whole grand, like, plan on how to do this. So just watching this and how they mow people down, no problem. Even the Hutts, you know, the Hutts are very powerful.
And even the Black Sun that, you know,
that was so freaking
just
dark.
Decapitates all the board members or whatever, the head guys.
And again, we see a lot of darkness. I mean, a lot of violence, but that was just, wow. Like, you have these strong people who are very confident. They just saw some guy, like one of their main men, get slayed. And they're just like, yeah, but we're the Black Sun or the Dark Sun, you know, and they stood up proud, and it took one swing of his dual lightsaber to decapitate everyone there.
Wow, that was
no competition at all. Like, that was insane. And we know how lethal they are, but holy crap, like, constant reminders. And right now it's like you're nothing. No one's
that's right,
even comparable to them. Insane.
And it's either you join us or you die.
It was fun seeing Bo-Katan again.
It was.
As you know, we saw the Mandalorian.
Yeah, and now we know from the Mandalorian she had the Darksaber So did she get it from this guy? Did they fight?
Yeah, that's a good point,
Oh,
because
hey.
that's the code, right? They have to fight for it
Yes.
to have it, to own it.
And she's a little rough, you know, against him. She's kind of mocking him at some of his choices of what to do. So
Yeah.
I can see that coming down the line.
Yeah, and even getting choked by Maul, I mean, that might
that
also
was
set her.
something,
I mean, she
yeah.
smiled afterwards, like, oh, yes, they're really lethal, so we do really want them. So
Yeah.
I guess, like, she wasn't as scared, but I was thinking in the moment of her getting choked, I'm like, okay, well, now she's going to see things differently and not want to be with Darth Maul and Savage. They're going to, like, break off from them. Or they're going to betray them later on once their plan is more in motion and they have the upper hand somewhere. But yeah, so we know from The Mandalorian, which is a spoiler. We try not to have spoilers. The Mandalorian was a rare case where we wanted to watch it because we knew that the Clone Wars there's a lot of episodes in the Clone Wars, and there's a lot for Rebels, so we knew it would take us forever to get to the Mandalorian. And we love doing this, but you know, I am throwing Mom into that as well, that Mom, you love doing this as well, but it's a lot, and if it takes us 2 years, who knows? I mean, I'm hoping you're going to still be reacting at that point, but that's a long ways away, and you love the Mandalorian. You love Baby Yoda, so
And I'm getting older and older.
No, I mean, like, just in case, like, I love that we all enjoy doing this, but, you
And
know.
we love having you.
Yeah, so
Thank
I don't
you.
want you to wait 2 years to watch that, because we love Grogu, we love that whole show, the storyline, stuff like that. So we were worried going into that with spoilers. So anyways, we do know about Ahsoka just surviving, which is good. And then we know about Bo-Katan being a friend of Ahsoka. So something happens down the road where they befriend each other. They know each other very well. I mean, they saw each other before when Ahsoka escaped, but they didn't really have any kind of relationship there.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, but it's fun to actually watch it. Like, we still retain the details and we're just trying to put the puzzle together. But I'm kind of wondering now that the Death Watch leader, because he's really not liking what Maul's doing, that he's going to oppose him at some point. He's going to end up dying. I don't think that Bo-Katan would just take it, though, because like you said, Kim, with the honor system, maybe she will battle him. Maybe something bigger will happen. I mean, this is huge anyways, but I'm sure it's going to get way worse, especially when the Mandalorians try to go back to their home and try to reclaim stuff.
That's all they want. They don't want to be part of this whole, you know, grand scheme that Darth Maul has in store. They just want Mandalore back, and they don't want to be under his thumb.
Yeah. And how confident Maul is, you know, like, no
Oh,
matter
yeah.
what.
Sure is. He's definitely.
How he just talks down on people, and he's like, "Oh, well, you don't really see the whole idea." So
Yeah,
watch
and
learn.
they saved him, really.
They did.
They
Yeah, they
did,
were almost
definitely.
frozen out there.
I mean, they were in the
That's for
middle of
sure.
nowhere.
I mean, how scary is that? I mean, there's all these wars going on, these battles going on, and here the Mandalorian, like, they see this stranded ship. Okay, who's in there? And you know that they're lethal. Okay, well, okay, Sith. Okay, they're against Jedi. And, I mean, anyone
wanna
can
know
be
their
more
story.
dangerous than you,
Yes.
but they're confident enough to be like, we can take out anyone if we're threatened. And they saw that they were at death's door, but still, like, you don't know how powerful these guys are. So I was kind of worried that most of them were going to get killed there when they first
Yeah,
found
they fix
Maul
him
and
up in
Savage.
hopes of, you know, probably getting their trust or what have you.
Yeah.
And Darth Maul doesn't care.
You got to play the game just right, because I thought he
sees
was going to
everything
kill
as
everyone.
a weakness. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like,
For
he'll
sure.
only use you if you're of importance. And even killing that Hutt, you know, I felt bad for him. We always joke about the Hutts. It doesn't matter what you look like or anything, but I felt really bad. Like, I felt terrified for him. I'm like, holy crap, you can't get out of there.
Yeah.
And he gave him the answer.
That's
He
why I
still
said, oh
killed
boy.
him.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah, but it
feeling they
wasn't
were
good
gonna
enough.
kill
And
him.
even if
No.
it was a good answer, like something more involved or something, he probably still would have killed him.
Oh,
But at the same
definitely.
time, Maul didn't go after the bounty hunters. And I love those bounty hunters. We saw them a long time ago at that village when they were
Yes,
defending.
that's right.
There.
So I'm like, holy crap, are we
Yeah.
just going to see everyone die in this episode? Like, all
Oh
these
my
characters
God,
just like dead. So them going against Savage and Maul was insane, and I was impressed they got away. I'm happy they did get away, but how Maul was just like, well, they're just bounty hunters. They don't have allegiance to anyone, so whatever. So he only does what he has to do. So it's not like he kills people too just to make a point, but he always has a reason.
Right, like when they were
right,
leaving, that one building and someone just, just kills him right off the bat. They were just standing there. It's like,
yeah.
really? He wasn't doing anything.
I guess like when they're in the moment too, but other times like when they're running
right,
away, they don't really need to bother with them, and they'll just be like whatever. But it really shows you how scary it is. Like you don't want to cross them at all. And yeah, so I'm liking this arc though, and I'm kind of guessing it's going to continue on. So we'll see if they make it to Mandalore and what they're going to do.
Yeah, and
there.
I'm hoping during all this chaos to all these locations that the Jedi somehow get wind of it and know, that, okay, Darth Maul is really trying to get a coalition together.
Yeah, I'm hoping, I'm thinking they will, but they already do so much destruction by the time they find out anything.
Geez,
so it's like, how far are they going to get? Yeah, before the Jedi
and
actually
Palpatine said, don't worry about Darth Maul. That's a personal issue.
That's
worry
true.
About
He's
more things. So.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, we know what he's about, but just it kills. It really does, literally.
That's right.
But him just being so involved, and the Jedi have no clue, like, again, how powerful the Jedi are. I mean, Yoda, look at him.
And he just
no
has
idea.
so much intuition on everything else. It's just...
And Palpatine's just so powerful.
Yeah.
You have no idea. Yeah, so pretty crazy. Good show. Love it.
Yes.
Gotta love the bounty hunter survived. Yeah, for sure. I mean, wow. Very impressive and very scared when I see Maul and Savage. And just saying Maul having normal legs now, what an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yes, he did.
I mean, the other legs might have been better for him, but this makes him look more like his species, more humanoid too.
Yeah.
So it might come in handy more, maybe because like the way he was trained before he got his legs, although he did very well with the new legs.
And he didn't even say thank you, Death Watch.
No, yeah, I know. He's just better than everything.
Guys.
But now being back in a normal posture and scale, maybe he'll fight even better, just because that's how he was born and trained and knows he knows his own anatomy. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm glad he does have normal legs, but I'm scared. So until next time, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Yes.
please check out our description below if you want to see our merchandise. We have shirts, we have mugs. I'm going to keep adding to designs so that way you can pick and choose different ones. Anything you buy there helps support us, and so I can pay our editors and our reactors so we can create more content. Yay! I love that. And I love your shirt, Mom. That is not on our channel, but that is great. That's Wookiee. I think we got that in Disney World.
Yeah.
But please ring that bell, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.